Well, this is it, guys. 7 years ago, I was a mid-20s kid driving down a street that I had driven down maybe 1,000 times in my life. I had made a quick right turn and looked to my left just to see a sign that said "For Lease." And that glaring "For Lease" sign pulled me towards it, and I went to check it out. Just out of curiosity, because I always had it in my intent to open something of my own, to open up my first small business. And in that moment, I knew that this space could really be something. With my 8 years in grocery and my lifelong dream to open a grocery store, this night it all came to a culmination. After that night, the rest is history. We made the proper phone calls to talk to the real estate agent, to set up the meeting with the landlords. The leases were written and signed by lawyers. We took all the necessary steps to get everything started. And little did we know we were embarking in a future that was the most challenging thing we could have ever thought possible, yet the most rewarding and the most sense of pride you can feel by starting something of your own. Because at the end of the day, this channel is not about beating around the bush about business. I believe everyone can succeed in business, because you weren't meant to be a rat working for someone else, slaving away to build someone else's dream. That's the purpose of this channel, to build the confidence that you need to start your own business. So welcome back to Life as I Know It. This channel is all about owning, growing, and starting a small business. So as you've seen the title on this video, it is true, I will be selling my grocery store. By the end of 2023, the listing will be online for all to see. And hopefully we find a buyer that can take this store to the next level. Also, a side note, the store will not sell instantaneously, so you will get more grocery store content on this channel. It usually takes about 9 months to sell a business. And obviously I'm hoping for a quicker sale, but on average it takes about 9 months. And that may give you a hint on something that is also to come, or what we plan on happening, that time frame. And we do have one of the best real estate agents in the world, Felicia. You've seen her on this channel. So maybe she'll be able to sell it quicker than 9 months. But stick around if you only love grocery content. That is I've been doing that for almost 20 years. So it'll always be in my blood, and we'll always be able to connect on grocery store content. I and Felicia are moving on to other things. This channel will always exist and be my main passion, to build businesses with you guys and help you guys throughout your journey, whether it be a grocery store, a small business, an online business. We are still going to be very active in the entrepreneur life. I will do whatever I can in my power to not go back to the 9-to-5 grind. Because I'd rather work 7 to 7 for myself than 9 to 5 for someone else. I'd rather work for $50,000 a year for myself than $150,000 a year for someone else. Because at the end of the day, time is more important than money. And once you realize that, you'll realize starting a business could be the best thing you've ever done for yourself. So there's nothing easy about business, it will be one of the hardest things you would ever do. And if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And that's what we learned over the last 6 years of running and operating this grocery store. We worked for free. We worked for nothing for the first year or two. But the problem becomes, if you aren't willing to work for nothing, you have no business being in business. And I will even stretch it and say, if you are not willing to work for minimum wage, you will have no business starting a business. If you're too good to mop floors and deal with customer complaints, you have no business starting a business. These are the harsh realities that I had no idea before starting my first business. And there's nothing wrong with learning as you go. Because if you pretend to know everything or wait to know everything, you simply will not start. And over the last 7 years of being in business, I have seen the same people tell me they're starting such and such business, and in 2 weeks they flip to another business. In another 2 weeks, they're on another business, and then they never pan out to do anything. So the point I'm trying to make is, take the minimal necessary steps to start and start. Because you are thinking and planning and researching and watching people on YouTube tell you what businesses to start, and nothing changes. So why are we selling the business? Many people have asked me that, mainly in the real world, and I haven't made this public to any customers yet, but I'm not selling for any financial reason or poor performance reason of the store. The store has potential and is currently operating just fine. But it has the potential to be something bigger than what I can do with it. Because truthfully, my passion is not in the store anymore. And when your passion isn't in your business, it starts to show in the quality, the care for the customer, just the energy in being there, giving you that dopamine feel that you should be getting from doing something you enjoy. And I know it sounds crazy, like I'm selling a business just because I don't enjoy it. But that's my whole purpose. If I'm going to start a business and work 24/7 on this business, I need to enjoy it. Because the risk is not worth it. The working for free is not worth it unless I enjoy it. I might as well go get a job and probably be paid more for the first few years if I'm going to do something I don't enjoy. That is basically the answer everyone's looking for. Or maybe there's not many people looking for it, but if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering why. And truthfully, I want to do other things. I want to build other businesses. In an entrepreneur's life, the business they start doesn't mean that's the business they retire with. Everyone feels like you start a business and you run it for 30 years and that's it. Businesses change hands all the time. Businesses move from people to people. They open, they close. People want to do other things. They want to invest in other things. This is the way the world works. Money is not meant to stand still. It's meant to move. It's meant to move around the economy. And with this sale of the business, I hope to be able to invest into, well, first off, this business as well. I want to invest into this business, get a proper studio, with proper lighting, a better camera, and really build this channel to something that can truly help entrepreneurs grow their businesses. Like I said, whether it be a grocery store, a cafe, a small business, I've seen it all. I've seen people do it all. And to be honest with you, after the research that I've done, it seems like YouTube is focused on the online businesses, the drop shipping, the AI businesses, but there's very few YouTubers that talk about opening a small business that exists in the real world. And I know people will talk about side hustles, lawn care, and power washing this or that, but they usually mention it as a quick side hustle to gain some quick views, and that's not what I'm about. I want to dive deep into businesses to give you the actual information you need to succeed. To be honest, it seems logical that I would sell the store to focus on building this channel. And that is my intent 100%. But I know that this channel is too small to truly provide a proper income for my day-to-day life. Now, the next business I'm going to start will not be revealed today. It is already in the works, it is already being planned out. But you will have to stick around on this channel to find out what that business will be. So if you made it this far, thank you. I hope you subscribe to see the next business venture we're going to be diving into. I hope over the years you've gained some knowledge from my grocery store experience. And a side note, this channel will always be based on building small businesses. Even if I'm in this office more than in a small business, we will still always dive into the principles required to help you succeed and for me to communicate what I think is some valuable insider knowledge to the small business game. Thanks for watching this video.